Guys, we have a venomous snake here, so be careful. We have a whole group of kids going by right now. So watch out for that venomous snake, guys. Yeah, keep going, guys. Just a cute little copperhead here. On today's episode, Jesse needs to move a baby copperhead off a busy trail without causing any bites or crashes. Hey guys, Jesse Rothacker here. I'm on the trail. I actually ran into one of our page followers, Celeste. She happened to be the first biker to share this awesome discovery with me. You can see it down there. It doesn't look like anything yet. I cannot tell you how overjoyed I am to see this. This is not only my first one of the year, this is actually the first one in my life I have ever seen that's small enough to have this bright yellow tail. I don't usually block the trail like I am right now, because I have my bike completely blocking the trail, and that is just bananas. You don't want to block the trail. It's poor trail etiquette. But when you are protecting a baby venomous snake, it's worth blocking the trail. The venomous snake that causes the most venomous snake bites in North America. So you'll see, I'm not going to free handle this one. I'm not going to let this one bite my face like I did with the rat snake the other week. We're about to meet a baby copperhead up close, so I need to be careful. I'm staying out of his bite radius, but what you guys want to see is this northern copperhead. He looks like he's huge, doesn't he? He's taking up that whole screen, but he's not. So these guys are called pit vipers. And the reason they're called pit vipers is because there's little holes on the edge of his nostrils. Ooh. This dude is adorable, cute little guy. But they are heat sensing pits. And so he can sense that I'm warm-blooded. He's looking at my heat signature. You see the way that he has his head at that 45-degree angle? Copperheads almost always sit with their heads at that beautiful 45-degree angle. Wow, sorry guys, even though he's striking at me and I'm out of his strike range, it is still giving me a little bit of a scare. Now what I want to show you guys here, if I can zoom in, it looks like I'm right on top of him, guys. I'm just outside his bite radius, but look at that beautiful yellow tail. They're going to wiggle that around like worms as babies, and so that's how they are able to catch their first food. Their first food could be something like maybe a little salamander. It could be all kinds of things. Let me tell you how you can identify copperheads, since we have such a great shot of this one. This is going to be excellent for you guys to learn. If you look at the pupils up there, do you see how they're vertical? This kind of an up and down vertical pupil. That's a way you can identify the venomous snakes of Pennsylvania. Now, that's not the best way to tell, because depending on the lighting, those eyes will get less vertical. So don't use that as your best way. And also, you're too close if you can see the vertical pupils. I'm right at the edge of strike radius here. I'm just outside of it, and I am using a zoom. That's why I can see it so closely. But look at that neat Hershey kiss pattern. The Hershey kiss pattern is the way I like to identify copperheads. See those beautiful Hershey kisses all around him? Yeah, and they can have aberrant patterns, so it's not exactly like that all the time. You can see no two of those Hershey kisses are exactly alike, but they are very close. So from a distance, from a safe 10 foot or so distance, you can usually recognize that Hershey kiss pattern. And on top, it looks like he's wearing bow ties or hourglasses. Isn't that really pretty? But you don't want to be looking at a snake from on top, because that means you're probably too close. You don't always want to be looking at the elliptical pupils, because that means you're probably too close. Whew, so excited, guys, to meet this one. What I'm going to do here in a moment is I'm going to put him on my hook, and I'm going to move him off to the side of the trail. I'm going to move him in the direction that he's going. That's what you should always do if you're helping a snake. Help him get in the direction that they're going, and I will release him there. I need to take some photographs of him. I did not do that before we started the video. So what I'm going to try to do is hook this guy on here. He's really too little for me to use, for me to even hold his tail. You can see he's very gentle. He's just hanging on there. When you have a bigger copperhead, he gives you something you can hold on to. This one is so little, I just really don't even want to hold on to him. And now he's going to fall there. I'm going to move him down because I don't want him to hit the concrete from that high of an elevation. But now we can see him moving a little bit. Isn't he pretty?
Yeah, you can definitely see that yellow more.
You really see that bright yellow tail that you only see on the babies. So he's not going to stay on this hook for really long. So I'm just going to gently move him along here.
Let's hope Mama's not around.
Well, yeah. The moms don't stay with the babies, and this would be a baby from last year, probably last fall. So we're going to move him over here.
There we go.
There you go, buddy. So now we've got him off the trail. I know what you're thinking. Why would we take a venomous snake and release it right by the side of a trail where hundreds of hikers and bikers and dog walkers are going to pass by every single day? That's a good question. Let's talk about it. Since you brought it up, I made a list. There are a million things that can kill us every single day. It's just that we choose to accept some of them and be afraid of other ones. So let's look at just a few of the things that can kill us on the trail, and then we'll compare exactly how dangerous is a little baby copperhead. Number 1, trees. Every time we have a thunderstorm on that trail, trees are toppling all over it. What if someone was underneath those trees? Maybe we better get rid of all the trees. Number 2, cliffs and bridges. Have you guys ever had a fear of heights? Have you guys ever looked over the edge of a cliff or a bridge? What about the number of people that end their life purposely jumping off of cliffs and bridges? I guess we better get rid of all the cliffs and bridges. Number 3, rivers and streams. Do you have any idea how many people drown every year in the United States? It's a lot more than people who die from venomous snake bites. And what are we going to do about the creek? I guess we're going to have to get some buckets. Number 4, ice cream. I hate to break it to you guys, but along this trail, there are not 1, but 2 delicious ice cream establishments that I have been known to frequent myself from time to time, if you can't tell. Have you ever heard of a thing called diabetes? Maybe we should be afraid of ice cream. I know many people have genetic diabetes. It's not always a dietary choice. Don't write letters. Number 5, bars and taverns. Along this trail, there are plenty of bars and taverns. Do I need to look up the number of alcohol-related deaths for you in the United States? Or do you just want to Google it yourself? Number 6, fast food. Do you have any idea how many drive-thrus I pass on the way to the trail? Let's think about the effects of obesity. Let's think about a thing called heart disease. Wait, isn't that the leading cause of deaths in the United States? Number 7, smoking. It's fine with me if you guys all want to be afraid of venomous snakes. Just don't touch the venomous snakes when you see them. Maybe you're a smoker, that's your choice, but you can't tell me that more people die from venomous snakes in the United States than lung cancer and related diseases to smoking. Number 8, vehicles. This is one of the facts about rails trails. Unless you live right close to the rail trail, how are you going to get there? Unless you're Amish, it's not going to be on a horse. Do you have any idea how many deaths occur in vehicles in the United States? It's a lot more than venomous snakes. People say copperheads are aggressive, but look at the snake in this video. Did it once ever try to chase anyone? Did it once even follow any one of us? The worst it did was give us little warning strikes that didn't even make contact, and that's only because I got way too close. The first chance he got, all he wanted to do was disappear and get as far away from us as he possibly could. Remember, he needs his venom to find his food. He certainly doesn't want to use it on us. So when you see any snake out on the trail or in your backyard, whether it's venomous or not, just leave it alone. The next time you see a venomous snake, you need to ask yourself, do you need to be afraid, or are you choosing to be afraid? Let's talk about it. What a lucky day for us to witness this copperhead. And there he goes, guys. Isn't he pretty? So that is our venomous baby copperhead. We're so lucky to get to see him. Look, he's turning to look at us again. He's like, what have you guys been doing? Spending your whole day with me. But see him there? He really just disappears. So he's just gonna go right along there, guys. Isn't that pretty? He just wants to disappear. He wants nothing to do with us. And sure enough, guys, he found a little piece of cover that he can go under. You see him there under that piece of cover. He's just disappearing. And we want to let him go all the way in here. We want to make sure he gets in there and make sure he disappears. We're going to even pick him up a little more if we can. I want to get him farther off the trail if I can. So see if we can get him a little farther off the trail, and he is going to just disappear in that leaf litter. That's exactly by design. We can't even see him. Isn't that wonderful? There he is again. But gosh, do they ever disappear. Beautiful, beautiful snakes. So guys, we don't want to bother him anymore, but I just want to move him a little bit further off the trail Since he's just a couple feet off the trail right now, I would like to get him going a little bit farther up the hill. Look at him there. Beautiful, beautiful snake. He's not sitting on the hook very well. If he's a little bit bigger, sometimes I'd hold the tail, but he's so little, don't even want to hold the tail. Here we go, guys. Now he's a good 10 feet or so off the trail. That's where we want him.
Didn't think of that.
Isn't he beautiful? Gorgeous, gorgeous snake. Well, guys, we're gonna leave him there. He's soon gonna disappear in this leaf litter. I'm just gonna take a step back to show you guys. Impossible to see. If you're back here, you have no idea the snake is right there. But if we start getting closer, see how long it takes you guys to find him. I've lost him. I can't see him. Oh, now he's coming into focus in my own eyes. So look at that, guys. It's so hard to find him. There he is. Beautiful, beautiful snake. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave him here. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for giving reptiles a chance. But yeah, go ahead, guys. You can take a picture of him, and then we're just gonna move him off the trail in the direction he was going.